Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsy69 and welcome back to some more replays. Today we've got no hold my tea, hold my beer. We've just literally called it wow because these are some wow replays. We have three replays for you today. First up, we have the leopard one. As some of you may know, it is my favourite tank and it is driven by Supreme Pickle. He's going to play it absolutely amazing. I mean, all three of these battles are truly, really amazing. And when I said about the heavies getting buffed, I mean, 7k, 7,000 damage is literally nothing. Is nothing no more. If you're not doing 8,000 damage plus, then you're not doing it at all. It's 8,000 or nothing. With the heavy buffs, I mean, I've had so many 8,000 damage games. It's unbelievable. And literally, I haven't even got enough room for the 7,000, let alone 6,000, which is still 6,000 in tier 10 is still a really, really good job. But Pickle's going to play this. I mean, look at him here. I mean, the IS-4 was on his own around this area. Lovely ammo rack there on the T54E1. But instead of him running away, he just went for at the back. He went at the back, got some distance, and started trading, and it paid off because he got an ammo rack. And then as soon as he got the ammo rack, the IS-4's dead. It's time for him to move on and relocate. That's what the leopard is. That's what the leopard's good for. It has that speed. It has the accuracy. You can play it long range. You can play it close range, I suppose, but you've got to remember the leopard is not an easy tank to drive. It's very, very difficult, which is why I love to play the tank, because it's just, if you know how to play it, if you know how to play this tank, you can absolutely just be amazing in it. But if you don't know how to play the tank will just seem shit, because you can't just roll up like a mouse there and expect to block some damage. You're not going to block hardly anything. I mean, troll shots maybe, but you're not going to block hardly anything in this tank. So Pickle is now, I mean, he's stuck here with the 120. He should be able to clear the 120 now. He's on 3k damage with 2 kills, and it's a 5 against 5. So he's now going to go and chase the Object 268. I love his aggression here. He can see that the mouse in the T110E5 is there, but he doesn't care. He wants to go for the 268, and he is looking around. He's looking around to make sure they're not looking, but luckily the two tanks there just don't want to know. There is a tank in front, so they don't want to know. They want to know the KPF. And again, the KPF dies just in time for him now to get away. But just as that happens, the back chat starts to YOLO, and he can now get the few shots. And I love his awareness here. I absolutely love his awareness. He spotted that waffle, and he was a one shot, so he thought, you know what, I'm going to take that guy out, because if I reverse, if I come out, then I'm going to get a nasty shot from him. And now he can just get behind the mouse. The mouse doesn't want to know him. The mouse obviously wants to know the back chat, because he's a one shot, of course he would. And the back chat then, funny enough, rams him. So this IS-8 and now Pickle is up against the mouse. Pickle's on 5.8k damage. If he can get another shot off, that puts him past the 6k. There we go. And it now just leaves him, the IS-8, and a full hit point IS-4. That's his 5th kill now, and he's on 6.2k damage with 2.8k left from the IS-4. He's still full hit points. He's still full hit points, and this is where I bet he's dreaming, or he's hoping, that his IS-8 isn't a good player and won't be able to pen this IS-4, because that's a lot of damage. That will be, what, 9k damage if he can manage to get all of this damage. So if I was him, I'd sit back. I'd sit back and let the IS-4 try and deal with the IS-8. But the IS-8 is not stupid. The IS-8 actually has a pretty good game, and he is now stealing some damage from Pickle. So 7.4k, he should hopefully get this shot and maybe one other shot before the IS-8 is reloaded, and just in time he gets that shot, and that puts him just past 8,000 damage. 8,128 damage. Made some nice credits as well. 1,820 base XP, and well played for the IS-8 as well. He had a pretty good game. So well done, Supreme Pickle, from the Strat clan. Very, very good battle. I mean, 24 shots, 23 of them penned. He only missed one shot. And that is going to be the exact same thing for Foxy here from the EG clan. Foxy, good friend of mine, he's driving the T95 E6 on Castilla. And in fact, the next two games, this and the next one, are both on this map. Next up, we do have the Sheridan. And if you can guess who's driving it, there's only one man who makes these WoW videos in the Sheridan. And you'll have to wait. And look, that's two games in a row that we've actually had WoW in the comments. So that's why I'm going to call it WoW. So Foxy, he called the right side. He called the right side because there's three mediums. There's three mediums on each side. He called the right side, but the whole team started to go to the left side. And he's actually going to thank the team later because he's going to get some top damage just because of that. So he's going to push the middle around B here. He does have to be careful because he's already been spotted. But as soon as he knows that the E100's not looking, he can poke out and try and get the few shots in on the E75, putting him down quite low hit points now. If he can get one more shot, he is going to be a one shot, and he's going to start pushing. He's going to start pushing. There goes the E75, and now hopefully this E100 is all on his own. The rest of the team looks like they have all gone to A. So luckily he did not go to A and decided to change his mind at the last minute. RNG is on his side now. I mean, he's going to pen nearly every single shot. I think it's every single shot bar one in this game. And some of the shots I'm thinking, especially on this E100, like that last one, how did that pen? Like, it was a nice pen, but his team are still with him. There's one tank down for the enemies, and his team are all here. They have to rush this E100 before... I mean, the enemy caught a long time ago, so they would be almost behind him if they decided to flank around. So they have to rush this guy. They have to be quick, otherwise they're going to get some shots from the rear, and it's not going to be good. So again, another nice shot there, another high roll, nice, and there goes the team. They are pushing, but there goes the Leopard PTA. Nice shot there, and there goes the E100, and just in time, because here comes the rest of the team. The AMX 5120 is in all sorts of problems. Not sure why. In fact, he's even stayed there. But Foxy's going to wait. Foxy's going to wait, and he's going to wait to get some side shots into these tanks. And obviously, they have to cross. He is going to get spotted doing so, but he's, at the moment, I mean, he's on, what, nearly 4k damage now. Nice shot there on the Leopard, and it's still 5 against 5. We know that the TD is probably in spawn. He was still in spawn, and we know that at least 3 tanks are here. One of them's the heavy, so there's still another medium tank that is not around anywhere, and Foxy's still on full hit points. I mean, 2,400 hit points still. And now these tanks are just getting absolutely ripped apart. Again, nice shot there. The E75 on his team is holding. He's holding it really, really well. And, I mean, Foxy knows what he's doing. He's a great, fantastic player. And the last battle... I mean, the last replay we had of Foxy wasn't so long ago, and it was 9,000 damage in the T22, which topped the Hall of Fame. And I think this... Oh, I beg my pardon, there's some news. This game is also a Hall of Fame in this tank. Now, he's on 5.6k damage. It's now 3 versus 4. The Conway has just taken out the Leopard, and he is now going to focus this T57 heavy. He's going to back up because he can lose quite a lot of hit points if this T57 is fully reloaded. But he gets a nice bounce there. So we know the T57 can only take, what, 800, which will leave him on around 900. But he misses the next shot. So he can actually take a shot here. But for some reason, the T57 heavy wanted to start going for the E75, strangely enough. But they have to be quick. They are losing on supremacy points. He's on 6.5k damage now, and there's the last 2 tanks we were looking for. We know that the Leopard is a one-shot, and he's now just going to try and get some damage. There's the Leopard, gone full YOLO mode into the green team, and I'm surprised he's not dead just yet. The Leopard does, in fact, take out the E75, so it's now 2 against 3. 2 of them are a one-shot, though. There goes the Leopard, there goes the AMX, and now it is just a full hit point Conway. And again, he's on 7.5k damage. If this Tortoise does absolutely nothing, he can finish on a lot of damage, but that is not going to be the case. Now, again, I bet he's hoping that this Conway uses that speed boost, which he has done, just to get away from the Tortoise, because, I mean, he's a slow tank, and if he carries on flanking, he can get a lot of damage. But the Conway decided otherwise. He wanted to stay, and he wanted to try and go for the Tortoise, which means by the time Foxy gets there, he's basically a one-shot. So he can get behind, load the HE, and clear him for his 4th kill. 1400 block damage there. So well played, Foxy, in 8.3k damage. 181,000 credits earned as well. 1814 base XP, and the Conway, I mean, fair play to the Conway. He had a really, really good game. 5.7k damage. So last up, it is the Sheridan, and of course it is no other than his Royal Fatness. Now, we've showcased his Royal Fatness plenty of times before in the Sheridan, and I really wanted to add this. He actually messaged me saying, here, Meadsy, you can add this in your World of Dummies. But I thought, you know what? It's a Hall of Fame. It's a Hall of Fame in the Sheridan. And if I'm saying it's a Hall of Fame, we know it's going to be high damage, because we've already showcased 8,000 damage gains before in this tank. His Royal Fatness, he is a great friend of mine. He's one of the best players in the game, and he knows exactly how to use the Sheridan. But he's human. He is human. He's not a robot, so he can't do everything, and he can't hit everything, just like he's going to do here. Donks that shot, absolutely donks that missile. Maybe Iverson would have hit that. Who knows? Iverson from Pramo is just as good, if not better, in the Sheridan. So already a minute and a half gone, and there is one tank down. And he's only, I mean, that shot, fair enough. That was a nice shot on that Sheridan. I bet that Sheridan is just like, how the hell did that hit? So his Royal Fatness, he's backing up. He doesn't want to get shot while he's on a reload, and he's actually going to get the Leopard 1 to be focused. Be focused. And if you're a good player like his Royal Fatness, obviously people are going to focus you. They know you're a good player. So try and not be front line. Try and not be front line. Be behind. And that is exactly what's going to happen, because at least he knows exactly what he's doing. Like this E100, for instance. If he sits behind or even at the side like he is now against this E100, that E100 might be a 30% player. We don't know. So I would rather the team focus that E100 than a 70% player that is one of the best in the game. So that is what his Royal Fatness is doing. He's sitting at the side, not getting focused, and he's still full hit points. 3k damage now, and he's still full hit points. But there is a lot of work to do. There is a lot of hit points up for grabs, and he really has to take care of this Sheridan. He's a light tank. Of course, he's keeping him spotted. He is going to poke up now, but just in time, he spots these two heavy tanks. And again, he's not human. He is human after all, and that is 2 shots that he donks in this game with the missiles. So again, he's going to sit behind, and he is going to now get a nice APCR shot there on the Sheridan, putting him now down to a 1 shot. So there is a couple of low hit point tanks. Too many motherfuckers in my team, says the E100. Yeah, I was right. He's a 30% player. So now his Royal Fatness was going to try and deal with these tanks to the bottom, but just in time, the IS-4 comes out. And I like what he's doing. I mean, look at these two guys. Like, none of them want to see. Like, you should be focusing this Sheridan. He's Royal Fatness. Kill him. Kill him now. But I like what his Royal Fatness is doing. He's waiting. The Leopard 1 goes, and now I'm just going to speed this up because he just flanks all the way around. So at the moment, it is a 4 versus 5. There is the Sheridan, and a great tank, and he actually bounces. He actually bounces front plate on the Sheridan. So he's now on 4.2k damage. He's going to want to deal with this IS-4. There is also the T-22 there that he has to pay close attention to, because of course the T-22 is just a fantastic tank. If he can get now a HE shot into the side of the 50B, that will be some nice damage, and he does, and he even puts him on fire. So his raw fatness is now on 5.1k damage, and it's 4 against 4. He manages to get past that IS-4 there. Hopefully his team, or actually he's not going to focus the Sheridan. He's going to go for the Death Star, which probably, to be honest, was the right choice, because the Death Star is very low hit points, and he does actually take him out. And that is a big gun to take out. So well played there to the IS-4. He actually made, even though he had a Sheridan flanking him around, he actually made the right decision. But now it is a 2-on-3, and just like the other games, he's going to be wishing now, he's on 6.1k damage, he's going to be wishing that this mouse is a noob player. But in fact, I think he does alright, this mouse. He gets a nice shot there into the passing at T22, and he is spotted. But he's just going to wait. I mean, the mouse is in a good position, so if he gets pushed, just like now, his raw fatness is going to get the shots off on these teams, just like he's going to do with this T22. And I like the fact the mouse is flanked, or mouse is backing up. Unfortunately, does miss that shot. So 6.6k damage. If he can get a HE shot into this 50B, but instead he's going to go for the T22, which is probably the right decision. Is he going to get a blind shot? Oh, unfortunately not. There's still a full hit point E100, and now he's thinking, right, I have to move before our mouse gets absolutely torn apart. And funny enough, the mouse actually stays alive. So if he can deal with this T22, but just as he gets there, he doesn't need to, and that it's actually gonna be quite bad. If he can get this even this 50B now, then everything's going to change, and you'll see what I mean at the end. But unfortunately doesn't manage to get that shot. 7.1k damage now. He has to use the missile. I probably wouldn't have used the missile there. I would have probably just flanked around and used the APCR. But now he has, I mean, he does the right thing. He's getting behind the E100. So now they have a mouse in front of him and the E100, and he is behind the E100. 8.2k damage. He's going to hope now that this E100 can kill this mouse. He has to kill the mouse. And he's probably sitting there praying, come on E100. No, he bounced. He actually bounced. 8.7k. He just needs one shot to pass the 9k. But unfortunately, again, 5 seconds before he reloads, the mouse does pen. He does manage to take out the mouse, but look at that. 8,979 damage. So close to 9,000, but yet so far. Hope you enjoyed the replays, guys. I'm meadsy69, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye. With